what I do is I come in here early, and I mean, or like I'm normally in here early, but I come in here early. I go to sleep on Thanksgiving with a belly full of food and the anticipation and hope of a child on Christmas. I do that same thing on Christmas, but I do it on Thanksgiving differently because I know that I'm going to wake up way before the ass crack of dawn, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to tear this place apart. I do it every year. Come in here Black Friday and I start throwing shit out. I get rid of all the old files, all the old receipts and paperwork and all the stuff. I go through and I get my stats and stuff ready for the following year. I do this all Black Friday. I've done it every Black Friday for a decade. It is my favorite thing. It is the best decluttering that I do.
What the hell's going on out here?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Fueled by Spite. As always, I'm your host, Dr. James Taylor. Today, what is today? Oh, I don't know. This is dropping. The year is coming to a close. Let's just say that. So today, there it is. I am going to do something that I have not done since the inception of this podcast. Today, I am announcing a break. I am going to take a break for the month of December from podcasting. So this is not farewell. This is see you soon, because today what we're going to do is we're going to go over 10 steps that you should do between now and the end of the year to get ready for the next year. So if you've listened to this for any length of time, you know I am a goal-oriented gentleman, right? I've got things to do. I'm an important man. You know why? Because I said so. So I've got stuff to do. So here are the things that I do at or around the end of the year to get ready for the upcoming year, right? So number one, rest and recovery. Haha, I'm taking a break just for a couple of weeks though. This will be back hot and fresh come January. But take time to rest and recover. That is important this time of year. Why? Because everybody else wants your time. Your kids want your time. Your wife wants your time. The chamber wants your time. All the galas want your time. Christmas parties want your time. Everyone wants your time. To tell some people no. It's the year of giving. Give to yourself. The season of giving. Give to yourself. Give yourself some time, some rest and recovery. Number two, evaluate your year. This should be number one, but no, we're prioritizing us. I am prioritizing me. So rest and recover, that's number one. Number two, evaluate your year. What worked for you? What didn't work for you? What do you need to tweak? What do you need to enhance? 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 What do you need to enhance? What do you need to pour gas on? What do you need to pour water on? What do you need to get rid of, right? Get rid of the bottom 10% of everything that you do and everyone you know. There are 10% of people out there and 10% of things that you do on a daily basis. Some of those things are people that you do that you need to get rid of. Look at the bottom 10% of the stuff that you've been doing and spending. There's a better way to put it, that you've been spending your time upon. Stop doing it. Just knock it off. Whether it's a project or an app or a person. And whether that person is friend or family or acquaintance or whatever. No, if you're in the bottom 10%, if you are sucking energy from my life and not bringing anything to it, bye. The end. Like that's it. I'll tell you right now. There are some people and there's some family that, as I record this, I have left on red because they're in the bottom 10%. Deuces. I'm not doing that no more. So evaluate your goals, evaluate your life, the stuff you spend your time and money on. Speaking of money, go through your finances. Like, duh. But do you? Have you gone through your credit card statement? Have you gone through your bank statement? Have you gone through and just looked? Just go through the last 2 months and just look at the line items that are on there. And make sure you know what every one of those things are. Make sure you don't have 2 Netflix subscriptions or a Paramount subscription and an ESPN subscription and a Hulu subscription when those things can all come bundled together. Let's go through your finances. Declutter. We are coming up upon, this might actually be dropped during I think it will. This is going to be dropped during my favorite day of the year, or right before my favorite day of the year. My favorite day of the year is Black Friday. Why? So I don't go shopping. What I do is I come in here early. And I mean, or like I'm normally in here early, but I come in here early. I go to sleep on Thanksgiving with a belly full of food and the anticipation and hope of a child on Christmas. I do that same thing on Christmas, but I do it on Thanksgiving differently because I know that I'm going to wake up way before the ass crack of dawn and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to tear this place apart. I do it every year. Come in here Black Friday and I start throwing shit out. I get rid of all the old files, all the old receipts and paperwork and all the stuff. I go through and I get my stats and stuff ready for the following year. I do this all Black Friday. I've done it every Black Friday for a decade. It is my favorite thing. It is the best decluttering that I do, and it's Black Friday. So if that's a thing for you, that's awesome. But I mean, between now and the end of the year, go through all your stuff. Get rid of the get rid of the bottom 10% of stuff. Last weekend, we went through all the kids' clothes. We went through all the kids' toys. Got rid of all that kind of stuff. Number 5, health. Like get your shit together. Get a gym membership now. Get a coach now. Don't wait till January 1st. Screw that. Just do it now. Get it in the schedule, in the habit of doing it. Just do it now. You know you need to. Go. Do it. But brings us into the next one. Number 6, personal development, personal physical development, personal mental development. With the schedule of your gym, with the schedule of your kids' stuff, schedule what days you're going to listen to podcasts. Find good podcasts to listen to. That's a great way to start. Or like, I don't like to read, but I will absolutely follow along on Audible. And I'll show you, it's on my schedule. Just ask if you want to see it. And I've got Sunday to Saturday at the very top, I've got the podcast that I'm going to listen to. It's Black Diamond Club. It's Sean and Lacey. It's Dave Meltzer. It's D Martini. Like it's Joe Rogan. It's the master classes. Like I listen to these every week because they're on my calendar. Today is Tuesday. Today is a Dave Meltzer day. And I just scroll through to a podcast I hadn't listened to yet. Saturday is a master class day. I listen to the master classes. Like, do this personal development stuff. It doesn't have to, you don't have to schedule a podcast. Hell, if you do schedule a podcast, it sure as fuck better be this one. This is a good one. Okay, personal development. Strengthen your network. Man, this is something I have been fighting against for the past previous 9 years that I've gratefully embraced this year. Strengthen your network of people. This also goes back into that bottom 10%. Get rid of the bottom 10% of your network. That sucks. That sucks time. That sucks money. That sucks energy. If they suck, they suck. They're gone. But strengthen your network. Find the people that are going to lift you up and that you can also lift up, that you can bring benefits to as well. That being said, for those solopreneurs, those entrepreneurs, mirror, mirror, you can get more done with people than you can by yourself. So reach out, reconnect with people if you need to. Say, hey, what's up? Been a while. Just let yourself look stupid because it's not. Everyone, I mean, hell, ever since COVID, people crave human connection. They crave it because they put us all in our own homes and didn't let us talk to anybody. Reaching out to people is far easier than you think it is, especially like the 7th time you do it. First time, it might be a little awkward, but put yourself out there. Number 8, what's it? I can't read my own handwriting. Optimize your daily habits. Optimize your handwriting. Goes back to like the podcast thing I was talking about before. I have certain days I listen to certain podcasts. Be a student of your calendar. We've mentioned this in the past. Analyze the white spaces in your calendar. Put your workouts in your calendar. They're non-negotiables. I own this building. So on Wednesday and Friday, I've got an hour spot in my calendar that just says building things. And that might mean pay the water bill. That might mean figure out what the landscaper is doing. It's just Mondays and Fridays, I take care of building stuff because it's on my calendar. On Tuesdays or Mondays, I record podcasts. Put it on your calendar. Optimize your daily habits. Be a student of your calendar. Number 9, roadmap for long-term goals. We talked about setting goals at the beginning. That's what this is about, getting ready for 2025. What are the big, hairy, audacious things you want to do? Cool. Now, what are the little, boring, mundane things you have to do to accomplish it? Because we all set these big things. We all set these great things that we're going to do, but we don't take the time to actually figure out the little steps to get there. We're looking at this ladder that's got one rung that's way the hell up there, as opposed to this ladder with the last rung way the hell up there and the 50 little rungs, the easily attainable rungs between it. So if you've got big plans, break them down into smaller plans. And number 10, celebrate and show gratitude. Hell, you made it. This is a wonderful way to bookend it. What was number 1? Take time for yourself. Give thanks to yourself. Be grateful to yourself. If you're following us on Instagram, you'll see that every morning I write down my morning pages and I end it with thank you. I am grateful. Really. And these morning pages are always about me. They're about awesome things that I like about myself, that I'm going to accomplish, that I'm going to do, that I have achieved or will achieve. And it's my way of telling myself and proving to myself over and over and over again how awesome I truly am. Because we need reminders, even if it's by ourselves. So take time to celebrate yourself. Show gratitude towards yourself. Reward yourself. Discipline yourself. That's a wonderful reward. So those are my tips for closing out the year and getting ready for 2025. And I am going to take my own advice. Do as I say and as I do. We're going to take a break for a little bit, but we are coming back with something awesome. Like I've already started it. We are coming back with something awesome in January of 2025, especially for those here in DFW. I guarantee, you have until this point, but I have never said it with more certainty and more fervor than I have right now. You will learn more here by accident than elsewhere by design. Stay tuned, because come January, this is getting big. And up till now, you could say that you were either an idiot or you were uninformed. But come January, you can no longer say you were uninformed. Thanks for watching. I hope the end of your year closes out fantastically. I really do. I hope you've gotten something from any of these episodes that you've listened to throughout the year. And I hope you follow us into 2025, because there's big shit going down here in DFW. And I'm going to be a part of it. And you can be too. Stick with it. Have a great Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas, or whatever happy holiday you want. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy New Year. I'll see you all in 2025. God, that's a stupid way to end. It sounds like Ryan Seacrest. Whatever. Have a great December. We'll see y'all later.